Chapter 6. Hack 3. Diversion. Assuming you are aligned with me thus far, you are sensing the myriad microslashes continually bleeding out your life force, and you are bitch-slapping the beast aggressively and often. You feel more alert and alive than before you picked up this book. Perhaps you won a moment or two of wonderful silence as the stunned beast shut the hell up. Have you? If so, you are on the program and succeeding nicely. Hack 3 makes your job a little easier. Although bitch-slapping requires far less energy than psychotherapy, CBT techniques, or finding happier thoughts, it still wears you out over the course of hours, days, and weeks. Each and every microslash requires a bitch slap. Therefore, we need to reduce your microslashes per hour metric. The vast majority of the beast's microslashes occur when your mind wanders from whatever you're doing in the present moment. One thought associated with the task at hand generates an associated thought, then another, and zoom. You're off in a mental daydream from which the beast extracts a bucket of shit to rain down on you. For example, imagine you're rinsing dishes in the sink, minding your own business. You think, there's still some food on that dish. If I don't get it all off, Erica will bitch about it later. Ouch. She's always complaining about whatever I do. Crap. She gave me shit last night just because I left my dirty socks on the coffee table. Slash. Then she yelled at me for picking at my toes while I watched TV, the stupid bitch. Growl. Hey, it's my place too. I wish I could throw her out, but I can't afford the rent. Ouch. Because of my crappy dead-end job. Crap. The shit show runs on endlessly whenever your mind wanders. How often does your mind wander? Oh, about 47 to 75% of the time, depending on which researchers you believe. Conservatively, let's say half your waking hours, or about 8 hours per day, are spent daydreaming. You are battling the beast most of that time, are you not? We need a hack to reduce your mind-wandering daydreaming moments. You might expect me to recommend mindfulness now, but I will not. No doubt, keeping your attention on whatever activity your physical senses are attending to in the present moment is a popular prescription for a happier mind. From Buddhist meditation techniques to Ram Dass's Be Here Now and Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, mindfulness is all the rage. I like it too, but it's not for you. Like CBT and happier thoughts, mindfulness requires too much energy and attention from someone severely lacking in life force. Don't bother with it. At least for now. Instead, deploy Hack 3, Diversion, to reduce daydreaming by 50% or more. Get ready to enjoy a lot fewer microslashes and a lot less bitch slapping. Hack 3 diverts your attention to activities that reduce your daydreaming. That's it. These activities might include playing sports, playing music, reading, listening to audiobooks, watching TV, playing video games, surfing digital media on your phone, doing crafts, gardening, exercise, sex, and so on. The critical differentiator is your mind must wander less into the territory of shitty thoughts while you are doing the activity. If you can play basketball or the guitar for 2 hours with nary a peep from the beast, you are diversion hacking successfully. In contrast, if the beast relentlessly calls you a worthless loser as you surf your phone or play video games, then you must find another activity that holds more of your attention. For example, I embraced hiking through a redwood forest in a nearby state park to reduce stress. Unfortunately, I often wasted most of the hike running some shit show through my head in an effort to process my issues. Then I discovered a smartphone app that let me download free audiobooks from my local library. I first tried hiking while listening to personal development and spiritual growth audiobooks. They were only slightly helpful, because the contents frequently triggered associated thoughts about myself that the beast would use to slash me. My mind still wandered too much. I segued into suspenseful spy novels and historical fiction with superior results. I daydreamed much less. I also discovered that it usually took me 30 to 90 seconds to realize my attention had wandered. I'd reset the audio and refocus on the story, and my shit show would shut down entirely for another few minutes. My hikes became relaxing and reinvigorating. Your resistance, probably generated by your beast, by the way, might be protesting, yes, but distracting your mind from your present moment is a cop-out. It won't solve your problems. You should be doing something productive to improve your lot in life or to contribute to the world, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that might be fine advice for folks who are not quasi-suicidal from their mental shit shows. However, diversion solves a serious problem for the unfortunate souls saddled with vicious beasts. It adds a potent tool for rebooting and restoring vital life force, which is our goal numero uno. You'll gain the initiative and mental stamina to find new, grander challenges after your emotional set point rises up and stabilizes at neutral and beyond. Overdoing diversion. A related but more serious objection relates to overdoing diversion. I play video games for 15 hours straight every day with no hassles from the beast. But when I stop playing, the beast devours me alive because I have no job, no money, no education, and no friends. I live like a slob. I need a bath. And I'm about to be evicted. I'll have more to say about these life issues in the second half of this book. But for now, let's say that diversion can be overused to the ultimate detriment of your life force. Diversion gives you relief from your constant bitch slapping, but it's not a dispensation from the basic responsibilities of animating a physical body on planet Earth. Diversion helps you rise up, not run away. Notice, too, that I didn't include drugs or alcohol as useful diversions. In moderation, they can prove hella useful, but the risk of overuse taints them severely. If you play far too much golf or piano or canasta, your life circumstances might deteriorate and your life force might diminish further. But if you wildly overdo drugs or alcohol, you'll enter a tempestuous black hole from which you and your remaining loved ones may never emerge. As a final caution, make sure your chosen diversion actually does reduce the beast's micro-slashes. For example, you might think thumbing through your Instagram feed for 10 or 12 hours a day is a useful diversion, while in fact, the beast is using the unending images of apparently beautiful people sharing joyous moments to remind you that your life totally sucks in comparison. If so, put down the damn device and choose another diversion. After a few days, you might be shocked to learn you're better off without it. Ideally, deploy diversions that have some redeeming value in themselves, while effectively holding the beast at bay. For example, aerobic exercise generates pleasurable endorphins and is widely believed to help banish depression. Reading broadens the mind. Music soothes the soul. Gardening beautifies your surroundings. Doing art, crafts, and projects stimulates feelings of satisfaction. Volunteering your time in service to others bestows a feeling of connection and a sense of community. Learning a completely new skill requires focused attention and can prove more uplifting than habitual activities. So add a couple of new items to your list of diversions. Review the list below, and on page 17 of your PDF workbook, select 2 or more diversion activities to test for effectiveness in reducing the beast's micro-slashes and boosting your life force. Use the most potent diversions as often as possible, in concert with frequent beast bitch slapping, and monitor your emotional set point as it rises slowly from the depths of your miserable shit show. Diversions to choose from: exercising, playing sports, playing music, reading or listening to audiobooks, volunteering in your community, creating art or crafts, gardening, having sex, doing puzzles, newspaper or apps, creative writing, singing and dancing, conversing with non-judgmental friends, attending AA or Al-Anon meetings, attending adult or evening school courses. Primetime diversions. Hack 3 also has a time and place aspect. As you implemented Hacks 1 and 2, you probably identified a few times in your daily routine when the beast attacks most aggressively. This is prime time in your personal shit show. For example, maybe first thing upon waking as you lie in bed, the beast goes apeshit crazy and pounds you mercilessly with shitty thoughts. Perhaps the beast is most aggressive on your daily commute, or while you're eating, working, or getting ready for bed. Figure out when your hottest primetime shit show episodes occur every day. How should you react to primetime assaults? Well, you can ramp up your anger and aggressively yell, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" Or you can divert your ass out of that environment immediately. Jump out of bed as soon as you wake up without waiting for the shit show to start. If the beast continues slashing as you start your morning routine, deploy one of your diversion tactics, such as listening to an audiobook or the BBC, or watching YouTube, a soap opera, or the History Channel on your tablet or smartphone as you groom. Diverting your attention from daydreaming and reducing your primetime exposure to microslashes are two easy and effective ways to diminish the relentless force of your shitstorm. Do not rush to the next chapter just yet. Give bitch slapping and diversion hacking a few days at least. Be strategic. Focus on reducing the total number of microslashes that comprise your personal shit show. Can you lower them by half? Yes, you can. Diversion hacking also ameliorates your growing annoyance with the need for constant bitch slapping. You might settle into a higher emotional set point than you felt for a long time. Your relief from the shitstorm will encourage you. Your next hack is the last of our hacks for improving the dynamics of your inner world. Hack 4 will nudge your emotional set point even higher. Then, in the second half of the book, we'll explore 3 new hacks for owning your external world. Put this book down for a few days and return when you feel some improvement in your emotional set point as a result of your bitch slapping and diversion hacking.